And here we have the themes. This is in relation to your essay. So this is a different kind of essay, and hopefully you have followed this process in 1A already. If you were with me in 1A, which many of you were, then you know how to do this. If you're not, don't worry about it. I'm going to walk you through each step. You're going to take a theme. You're not going to write about the book. You're going to take one of the themes from A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. You will not discuss the story or characters in your essay at all. We're now moving ahead and applying what we've learned regarding the themes of the story to society. You will pick one theme and narrow it to form a topic and a research question. You will then research using keywords from your research question. Your thesis statement will answer your research question. Again, there is to be no mention of the story or characters at all. We are moving forward and applying what we have learned to other situations. We're moving forward, we're deepening what we've learned, we're applying it to society. So step away from the book and write about society. Now, the first theme that is ever present in this book is slavery. And Twain railed against slavery in Huck Finn, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and he showed no signs of slowing down in A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Very, very, very anti-slavery, which is good. The peasants in Arthur's time are presented as enslaved by circumstance, calling themselves free, but still bound to their land and ruler and unable to act as they wish. Hank hates slavery and makes freeing everyone in England a big priority. It's tough going. Arthur needs to become enslaved himself before he understands it as a problem, which we're about to find out. Or yeah, we've been finding that out. And made all the more difficult by the fact that things like ignorance and fear enslave people in the book just as often as iron chains. So how is slavery present in modern times? Well, I will say the lost children in China, if you're not familiar with that, there are some videos on YouTube that go into that. These children are stolen and put into slavery. We have human trafficking in the world. We have the whole discussion regarding reparations from actual slavery. We have the enslavement that is not slavery, but ignorance and fear enslaving people. And I can think of the pandemic. You don't have to write about the pandemic, but you could. I mean, it's on everyone's mind because we're going through it right now. You can talk about the different ways people can be enslaved and the decisions they make because of it. But I mean, there's the reparations from slavery. If you go to procon.org, it's one of their top 5 discussions right now, because I was just there yesterday. And I had this conversation about the lost children in China not too long ago also, with a different student who had been watching the videos and introduced those to me. It's a very sad situation. So yes, there's so much that you could brainstorm and write about. The next one is foolishness and folly. If we pick up nothing else from this story, we're sure to understand that Arthur and his noble knights are a gang of rampaging idiots. In fact, everyone in England except Hank himself is either a moron or taking advantage of morons. Their foolishness may be Twain's way of de-pantsing all those epic heroes of old, but it might also be a subtle jab at humanity in general, suggesting that we're no better today than they were back then. And against foolishness, there is no hope. Even Hank's great advances don't make permanent change when up against it. So the one thing that I can think of are all the people who very, very foolishly are not wearing masks, who are gathering in crowds, who are having family get-togethers. This is affecting everyone. People who thought they could inject bleach, people who did not take the virus seriously, who made it worse for everyone else. My ex-husband, a great example. He and his family went last July to a church camp with hundreds of people, no masks, and singing. Yes, they all got COVID. Almost everyone who was there, definitely him and his family. They did survive, but it was very foolish of him to do that, very. And so we see, I also saw a meme on social media saying, we're not ready for the zombie apocalypse. We can't even get through level 1 with a virus and people wearing masks, right? So to me, when I think of foolishness and folly, I think of the very simple thing that people could do that they don't do. And I can hear the fireworks going off down the street again. And that's another foolish thing that's been happening, all the street races and the fireworks, and people have been behaving very foolishly ever since the pandemic started. So those are things you could research and write about, or other foolish things that people do, right? And their consequences, because there's always consequences. Patriotism, here we go. Connecticut is in the United States, and Hank is first and foremost an American. This means a lot of things in the book. He believes in equality. He works hard. He doesn't like snooty mook snoots looking down on anyone, and he loves free enterprise. The other characters look at the world in much different ways, mostly vain, arrogant, greedy, and stupid ways. And by the way, what nationality are they? British, all of them? Oh, wow. It's almost as if Twain were bragging about his country while making fun of that other one across the Atlantic. So when we talk about patriotism, there's a lot going on, right? We're really divided in a bipartisan way in our country, and people on both sides think that they're the true patriots, right? And we have people calling themselves patriots who mounted an insurrection against the US Capitol, killing people and damaging sacred property. And they called themselves patriots, but were they, right? What is a patriot, and what does that mean, and how is this affecting our country, right? So you could explore that if you choose. The next one is society and class. Hank spends a lot of time dealing with the differences between the nobility and the peasants in the story. Both groups of people drive him nuts, but in very different ways. The nobles are arrogant and high-handed, while the peasants never stand up for themselves in any way. I mean, well, you know, you could just make the argument that it's been beaten out of them, right? Neither of them are too bright, and that's beside the fact. Many of the bad things Hank hopes to stop stem from these class differences. Changing them isn't like fighting a dragon or rescuing a princess. It's a lot more complicated than that. But doing so has the potential to do a lot more good for a lot more people. So when I start thinking about society and class and how this is panning out in our society today, I again think of the pandemic, and I think of the people who have been able to afford all the best technology for their kids while they're homeschooling during this time, even including, you know, paying for tutors to stay in their houses, forming bubbles, so that their children can have play dates. And these are things that only people with a lot of money could do, whereas there are other children like sitting outside the Jack in the Box for the Wi-Fi, sitting there all day trying to do their work on a laptop, right? So I mean, it's really showing differences in the education for the past year or so as well, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, but there are other ways that this shows in our society as well, not just the one that came to mind. Injustice. Oh, don't get me started. I am pure Libra. Any injustice gets me going. I must stand up for that underdog, and I have to do it, you know, loudly and now. So here we have injustice. A lot of Arthur's world just ain't right, and Hank has had enough of what ain't right, and he's going to try and fix it right in very creative ways. So many of his adventures in the story center around the unjust treatment of people, and Hank resolves to balance those scales in his own tech-heavy manner because, you know, he's representing the Industrial Revolution, right? This likely ties into the larger criticism of Arthurian literature, since the Knights of the Round Table are supposed to be the ones who are doing the things that Hank does. More importantly, Hank hopes to deliver justice wholesale instead of retail. He fixes problems one at a time, but he also works on improving society as a whole simultaneously. So what protests have we seen for a year regarding a specific form of injustice? What trial just ended that people are calling justice, but really is just accountability, right? But it's still such a big step forward positively. So we have the BLM movement, and there are generations of injustice that have been happening. You could write about the BLM movement. You could write about police reform. This is an injustice that is trying to be resolved. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. Next, we have wisdom and knowledge, which does include education, which is my example in the video I made. But, you know, that's okay. If you want to use education, that's fine. I mean, you'll have your own slant on it. But here we're looking at wisdom and knowledge. So the story constantly stresses how cool learning can be. And Hank understands how to approach complex problems, sees the subtle details in economics and social standing, and applies what he learns to get himself out of various scrapes. More importantly, he uses his knowledge for the greater good. So you see him, he's basically a good guy, right? Helping out the people of Arthur's kingdom and reducing suffering whenever he can. In most cases, the two go hand in hand, both with Hank, whose wisdom seems to come from the fact that he's so well educated, and those around him like Clarence. I just love Clarence, who becomes a better man the more he learns. So we can talk about education, wisdom, knowledge. The next one is technology and modernization. So technology is largely a symbol of Hank's knowledge, which is to say that he uses it as a means of improving the world around him. As the medieval world gains more and more technology, life improves by leaps and bounds in the story. At the same time, though, in the Battle of the Sandbar, technology kills so many people that Hank and his friends end up trapped by the sheer wall of bodies. Knowledge and technology have their limits, it seems, even with someone as clever as the Yankee. So we're doing a lot with technology and modernization. I was simply delighted that we just flew a helicopter on Mars. Oh my goodness, how awesome is that? I have a friend who was part of the team that worked on the rover that landed, oh gosh, I want to say 2008, 2009. He's retired and he's teaching now. He's so funny. He always says, well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this, but it helps. And then he laughs at himself. I'm like, we know you're a rocket scientist. Thank you. But yeah, that just is absolutely fascinating. The technology going to Mars, going to the moon, going to the asteroids, or even all the different medical technology that's being made. Look at the vaccines. That happened fast. Yes. The mRNA vaccines is magnificent technology. I know I'm still suffering from it, but it's better than having COVID. It's amazing technology, I'll tell you. So this one is really an unlimited sort of theme that you could explore. And then here we have the supernatural, which of course he has to pretend he's a wizard, right, to get away with all this stuff. So superstition ain't the way, as Stevie Wonder tells us in his song Superstition, if you haven't heard it. And the story does a great job of showing us why. Belief in magic, ogres, witchcraft, and devils creates fear in the Arthurian world, which people like Merlin and the church use to control people. We don't actually get the supernatural much here. In Twain's mind, it's hogwash. But what it is that people believe it. So people's belief in it still plays a huge part in the book. Hank's ability to see through superstition, to view the ogres as pigs, and the magic as a confidence game gives him the power to solve a staggering number of problems. But even he can't get rid of it entirely. He has to pretend he's a wizard when doing his thing so that the people he helps won't freak out, right? So superstition is kind of what that's about, supernatural and superstition. And I suppose there's kind of a lot that you could research and brainstorm on this. So this is how it plays out in the book, and then we're going to look and move forward and see how it plays out in the world. Again, there is to be no mention of the story or characters. We're moving forward and applying what we've learned to other